What's goody? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Winner Circle, y'all. So today I am coming live to you from Virginia. I am in Virginia working closely with a client, and I was like, I got to get on here and do a chosen one woman versus regular women video. So I'm excited about this video, y'all. And this video is for men and women. Ladies, listen up. You know what I'm saying? Clock the T on the chosen one women. That way you know who you need to be affiliating yourself with and who you need to be associated with. And men, pay attention, okay? Take some notes, zoom in, dial in, okay? Because I want you to be able to identify a chosen one woman when you see her, and don't fumble her, okay? I want you to identify her and not fumble her, okay? Because, man, that might have to be a whole nother video because y'all be fumbling the wrong one sometimes, okay? But chosen one women versus regular women. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. If this is your first time seeing me, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You definitely gonna get your life bossed up here at the Winner Circle. And I love to have you, okay, you guys? Welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so grateful that you're here. I love y'all, okay? So let's get into the meat of this video. Chosen one women versus regular women, okay? And there's some significant differences here, okay? And this is not to offend anybody, but education is key and awareness is key. So if you feel like you're not ticking these boxes, hey, step your game up, elevate, stay tuned into the Winner Circle so you can elevate your life, okay? So this is not to offend anyone, but this is to just shed some light, okay, y'all? But one of the main things, one of the main differences between chosen one women and regular women is we're gonna talk sexual, okay? We're gonna talk about that sexual energy because this is important to me. Regular women, they seem to be a little bit loose, you know, with who they sleeping around with. They seem to be a little bit ran through. And I'm not saying, listen, everybody grown. I'm just highlighting the differences. You grown, it's your prerogative to do what you want to do. This is no judgment. I'm just speaking the facts on the differences, okay? Regular women, you know, they tend to be a little bit more loose and a little bit more willy-nilly with certain type of men versus chosen women. Chosen women are very selective on who they laying down with. They are very selective on who they letting run up in them. Let's just be real. Chosen women are very selective. Chosen one women are not ran through. And y'all fellas, y'all tap in the comment section and talk to the ladies on how you guys can tell the difference when somebody ran through and somebody who is not. Listen, a chosen one woman, I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm finna get real raw. A chosen one woman, she'd rather play with that cat than play with these niggas. And I'm gonna say it again. A chosen one woman, she'd rather play with that cat than play with these niggas out here. She don't really have time. She understands the value of her body, of her wound. Her wound literally brings life into this earth. Her wound heals people. Her wound is a portal. So she is very selective on who she just letting run up in her. She not letting any and everybody run up in her. She ain't letting people out of alignment run up in her. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because we chosen, that don't mean that we don't got the urge. That don't mean that we don't want to just, because sometimes I be sitting up in here like, God, how come I can't be a hoe? Like, come on, man. Not that I want to, but I'll be like, why my morals got to be so intact? Ladies, holler at me in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just want to fight that urge to be perfect. Like, God damn. And you're not perfect, but you be like, how come I just can't be so loose like some of the rest of these chicks? Why is it so easy for them? Because, man, I just want to, golly, like, come on. But a chosen one woman, she'd rather go without than to be having anybody running up in her, anybody just sliding up in her. A chosen woman is going to be really keen on how a man takes care of her body when he's with her. If this man throws her pH off, if he's constantly throwing her pH off, how he is with his own with his own sexual energy. Is he willy-nilly just out there, you know, giving it to everybody? Is he for the streets? And if he is, a chosen woman ain't going for that. She's like, it's giving sloppy, it's giving ran through, it's giving revolving door, and she is very mindful of that. A chosen one woman is very selective on who she is allowing to receive some of her sexual energy versus regular women. They might not be so selective. You can it's a lot of regular women out there who will get that thing up for a steak dinner. Yeah, I said it. It's a lot of women out there who just some shrimp fettuccine is enough. Whereas a chosen woman, baby, that's the bare minimum. You feed me is the bare minimum. Man, ladies, talk to me in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. And if you are one of those ladies who out there just giving it up for a fettuccine dinner, for some cheesecake, baby, listen, that's the bare minimum that a man could do is feed you. Okay, it's the bare minimum. But that's one of the differences between Chosen one women and these regular women. And again, this is not to offend anybody, but chosen one women possess a certain qualities and certain attributes about themselves that regular women tend to have a hard time cultivating. Chosen one women, their dynamic is very electric. They are natural healers. They naturally heal people who are affiliated with them. The very few friendships that they do have, these friendships are healthy. And the moment that they see something unhealthy or see somebody trying to compete with them or somebody doing little snake stuff, they're ready to cut it off. They don't have time for that. Regular women, they tend to gossip amongst large friend groups, to where everybody low-key competing with each other. Everybody's talking about each other behind their back. Whereas chosen one women, they'd rather deal with quality people than the quantity of people. They'd rather be involved with quality, small friendships because it's more meaningful to them. They can really get to know somebody in and out, through and through, and see if this person is truly genuine and authentic for them. Regular women, they be out there competing with their friends. Chosen one women, listen. Chosen one women don't want to be around nothing but bosses. Holler at me in the comments, y'all, if y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. Chosen one women don't want to be around nothing but bosses. So why would we be competing with our friends? Regular women who think that competing with their friends is normal, that's not normal. It's sick and it's disgusting behavior. Chosen one women, if you not a boss, if you not on her level, if you not getting money, if you not thriving, if you not evolving, she gonna second guess, like, she might still, speak to you, but she gonna be starting to look at you like as little sis, little mentorship or something like that. But you're not finna be her ace boon. You're not finna be locked in her personal circle like that. She might big sister, little sister you. That's how a chosen one woman operate. You ain't really about your bag. You worried about chasing dudes or something. All you talk about is chasing dudes. A chosen one woman is not finna, you're not finna be in her main circle. She gonna big sis, little sister you. That's what she gonna do. Cause she wanna help you grow. She wants you to get better, but mentally, emotionally, maturely, you ain't there to be rocking with her side by side. Ladies, let them know if you know what I'm talking about. I got to be talking to somebody. All you chosen ones here on this channel, all you beautiful chosen women on this channel, I got to be talking to somebody. But that's how chosen women operate. Listen, they don't want to be around nothing but bosses. Nothing but bosses. Now, chosen one women in relationships, y'all. Fellas, if you came across that chosen one woman, because she's gonna possess certain qualities in a relationship. Now, again, ain't nothing gonna be perfect, but she's gonna naturally bring out the best in you. When you're in her presence, when you talk to her, when you see her on social media, when you see how she operates in her business, at work, with her friend circle, with her family members, online, whatever the case may be, when you see how she maneuvers through life, she's going to inspire you to become a better man. And that's not to say that you're not already a great man. You are a great man, but a chosen one woman, she has this healing factor about her to where it's taking you to new heights. You have no choice but to look at this woman and say, dang, I gotta get my shit together. Dang, I gotta start taking better care of the women around me. Dang, I gotta start really honoring the women who possess these traits. She naturally, organically brings out the best in her men. Ladies, talk to me. Ladies, talk to him. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about because you came across that chosen one woman and 9 times out of 10, you fumbled her on accident and know that she was that one. And you're like, dang, I was playing these little games, but she was really that one, but I jumped the rope and didn't get to know her yet. It's that one that you fumbled that you deeply regret. And this ain't to make nobody feel bad. We just keeping it real. We all grown. We having grown folks conversation here, okay? We having grown folks conversation, but it be like that. You know what I'm saying? It just be like that sometimes. But a chosen one woman, she is naturally going to bring out the best in you. Your happiness is going to increase. Your finances is going to increase. She is truly inspiring you. Your creativity is going to increase. That's because she has that healing component to where she holds space for you to be vulnerable. And a lot of men, they think they're ready for a chosen one woman until they actually meet a chosen one woman and that vulnerability gets triggered and they're not ready for that. They run from that vulnerability. And that's okay because everybody is on their own journey. Everybody is on their own path and everybody is where they're supposed to be at the perfect timing, at the right timing. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of men who get triggered into that growth and triggered into that healing and they love it. They receive it. They accept it. And they see, their life take off. That chosen one woman holds that space for you to be vulnerable and to where that vulnerability is triggering that healing, that growth, and it aligns you with all things that God has called you to be. So if If you are with the chosen one woman and you realize that she's triggering you, that vulnerability, and you like, it's like touching the fire, you a little bit scared, baby, wherever your fear is, run to your fear, because that's where your breakthrough is. Don't be afraid of that vulnerability. Don't be afraid of that growth, because a lot of the times men that are dealing with chosen one women, they're not afraid of the woman. They're not afraid of the lifestyle that they could have from her. They're afraid of who they have to become in order to be with that chosen one woman. You're tracking me? Let me say that again. They're not afraid of the woman. They're not afraid of the lifestyle or the relationship they could have with the chosen woman, but they're afraid of the becoming, of who they have to become. They're afraid of that self-discovery, that accountability, that looking in the mirror and getting rid of their own toxicity. They're afraid of who they have to become. They're afraid of that growing pain process of who they have to become in order to be with the chosen one woman. And growing pains is painful for everybody, not just men, not just women. You know what I'm saying? The growing pains can be painful for all of us. But if you find yourself with a chosen one woman, fellas, and you don't want to go through those growing pains, baby, I'm telling you, go through those growing pains, run towards that fear, go towards it, because your life is going to accelerate. Your breakthroughs are going to accelerate. When you have a chosen one woman on your side, she is naturally going to boost your life. I'm talking about times 10. Your health, your happiness, your finances, anything you bring to the table with a chosen one woman, she gonna multiply naturally, organically, okay? Versus a regular woman, knowingly and unknowingly. And I'm not saying all regular women, but y'all know I'm a life coach, book a session with me. But a lot of regular women that I know, that I talk to, that I deal with, that I know maneuver in life, unknowingly and knowingly, they tend to deplete their men. They deplete them physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. They deplete them. It's because they don't have that healing component. They haven't worked on their own traumas. So they're operating in relationships from a wounded space. And because they're operating in relationships from that wounded space, they're arguing. They're defensive. They're aggressive. They're abusive physically, mentally, and emotionally. They always got that guard up. And because they're so aggressive, they're so argumentative, and they don't even know what it is to be a submissive woman, or they're in that survival mindset of, I don't need to be submissive to, because they've never experienced a man who provided a safe space for them to be submissive. Again, they're operating from that wounded space. And because they're operating of that unhealed space, operating from that trauma, they project trauma onto their man. They have trust issues. They're not in a position to bring the best out of you because they haven't found the best in themselves. Y'all tracking me? Let's get into it, y'all. Let's keep going. So this is no shade to women who are not chosen, or women who have not answered their calling, operating in their calling, who haven't healed. But this is a wake-up call. If you find yourself depleting your men, fellas, if you find that woman depleting you, she's operating from a wounded space. She hasn't done no healing. And if she hasn't done that type of healing, she ain't got no business in a relationship. And I said it, period, point blank. People who have the healthiest relationships, and this don't mean that anybody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. No relationship is perfect. No person is perfect. But at people's core, you know if people have done the work by how they treat you, okay? Chosen women bring out the best in their men. Regular women tend to deplete their men. Men leave relationships, assets gone, focus gone, beard gone, hairline receding. It's literally a drainage. Literally drains you, because that wound space, you're constantly doing damage control, because you're in a relationship, you're dealing with a woman who's so damaged. Versus a chosen one woman, she'd be single for 13 years if she have to, before she project any of her own insecurities. A chosen one woman will sit back in the comfort of her own home and identify every single last trauma, every single last pain point that she has, and fix it, because she knows whoever she is on the inside, that's the kind of man, the caliber man that she gonna attract. She knows that. Ladies, talk to me in the comment section, y'all. So those are just a few differences between chosen one women and regular women. Y'all, chosen one women, they are like a ray of sunshine. Every time you talk to them, they're constantly evolving. Chosen one women are constantly growing. Chosen one women are like shapeshifters. Chosen one women are like shapeshifters. Every time you encounter a chosen one woman, you're going to be like, damn, she evolved yet again. Every time you talk to a chosen one woman, you're going to see that she's on a new adventure. Every time you talk to a chosen one woman, you're going to see that she's got new ideas. Every time that you talk to a chosen one woman, you're going to see that she's on a new health kick. Every time you talk to a chosen one woman, you're going to see that she's trying to, again, she ain't perfect, but she's constantly on this endless quest of self-discovery on how she can increase her health. How can she increase her money? How can she be a better person? She's all, and to a fault, she's always considering, am I doing the wrong thing by cutting people off? Am I being too harsh? Am I being too mean? Because she has that nurturing that's, and all women have nurture inside of them, but everybody ain't activated like that. Every woman has that, but not every woman is operating in it. A chosen one woman is operating in her full feminine divine energy. And she's constantly asking herself, am I being too mean to these people because I cut them off? When I cut so-and-so out that they really deserve it. I'm setting boundaries with these family members. Should I have done that? Am I doing the right thing? Am I being too hard on myself? No, because the more you're not being too hard, you did do the right thing. The more you put yourself on that pedestal, ladies, the more you operate in your queen energy. And that's not to say you walk around being cocky, but the more you indulge in thyself, you already meek, you already humble. You don't have to prove anything. You're a chosen woman. You are already sensitive. You are see, the thing about chosen one women is you are already so sensitive. So the more you tap into that ego, that dark side, so to speak, of you, now you are balancing yourself out to where you can receive more abundance because you're not being too weak. You're not being too aggressive. You have that balance. You already naturally have too much meekness, too much sensitivity. So you need to tap into your ego. You need to tap into your dark side, so to speak. You need to set more boundaries. You need to be more about you because naturally we're givers and we're all about everyone else. So the more you self-loathe, the more you pour into yourself, now you have that balance to where you're operating that queen energy. And let's talk about the queen energy for a second. Think about a queen. She's loving. She provides resources. She feeds the village. She's a mother. She's a nurturer. She's all those things, all that Renaissance woman, all of those things. She multiple traits, multiple skills, multiple layers to herself, multiple embodiments, right? But also her dark side, if somebody come and disrespect her, she don't reason with it. She don't say, am I doing the right thing? Am I setting boundaries wrong? Am I being too aggressive? No, she say off with their head, be gone, period. She off with their head and she don't think twice about it. She has that perfect balance. She loves you, but don't fuck with her. She'll provide for you. She'll protect you. She'll pour into you. She'll speak life into you, but don't disrespect the love that she's giving you. That's a chosen one woman. Whereas chosen one men, because they already have so much ego, they need to tap more into their loving, into their consideration, tap more into their giving, into their sensitivity. And that brings them balance. That brings the chosen men balance. So the women, they need to be more in their ego, and that'll bring them balance. Men, they need to be less in their ego and more nurturing, and that'll bring them balance. And so together, you guys make the perfect union, the perfect yin and yang, the perfect balance, okay? But that's how chosen one women are. Tap into more of your dark side, so to speak, and you'll start to bring more balance. Be a little bit more assertive. You already sensitive. You already tender, loving, caring. Okay, I promise you. Listen to Coach E. And if you have a hard time doing that, book a session with me, y'all. I will help you balance that masculine energy, that feminine energy, to where you are in perfect alignment. Okay. Versus regular women. Regular women tend to be probably a little bit more aggressive. They tend to lack the consideration. They tend to lack the nurture side. They tend to be more heavy in the self-absorption, not self-loathing, but more self-absorption, to where it's more of a mindset of, what can I get from this person? What can I take from this person? What can I gain from this person? And don't misunderstand me. Every relationship is a give and take. Every relationship, there's a slight expectation of gain, okay? Whether it be love, sensitivity, support, whatever, encouragement, whatever. But a regular woman, she's not balanced out. She's not balancing that out at all. A regular woman is me, take, deplete, or it's going to be the total opposite. Lacking confidence, very insecure, very close to depressive state of minds. not able to really tap into who she really is, seeking validation from everyone outside of them. So they could fall either side of the spectrum. Versus a chosen one woman, she has arrived. Ladies, comment in the comment section, I have arrived. A chosen one woman has arrived. Again, everything is not perfect. She don't have all the answers, but she know who the fuck she is. She know. She might sit back in her home and question it, like, she might talk to herself like, I am a good person. I am worthy of love. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am talented. That's the chosen one woman. She don't got the answers to everything. She don't got everything figured out. She might still be questioning some things on that seesaw, that teeter-totter. But a chosen one woman will literally coach herself and talk herself into her own positive path. Ladies, talk to me if you know what I'm talking about. A chosen one woman will coach herself and talk herself out of depression. A chosen one woman will coach herself and talk herself out of unhealthy relationships. No matter how long it take her, she gonna coach that ass. She gonna tell herself every day, she gonna make a plan. I got to get out of this, whether it be friendships, family members. She's going to make sure she survives and she thrives by any means necessary. Versus regular women, they tend to get overcome by their circumstances. They tend to get overtaken by their circumstances. They don't necessarily always have the willpower to, because they lack that confidence. Whereas chosen one women, it is divinely in you. It's in your DNA to know who you are. Not thriving is not an option for chosen women. Not succeeding, not picking yourself up off the floor, not progressing, that's not even an option for chosen one women. It don't matter how long it may take them. Staying stagnant is not an option. And let's talk about this being stagnant. Again, chosen one women are constantly evolving. Chosen one women are like the shapeshifters, okay? They're constantly growing. They're constantly evolving. They're constantly on that self-discovery. They're constantly on the up and up. They're constantly exploring new things about themselves. They're constantly wondering, what can I tap into next? How can I be better? What can I do next for me, my household, my family, my children? That's a chosen one woman. Versus regular women, they tend to be in stagnation. They tend to like being stagnant, not knowingly and unknowingly. They tend to be in repeating the same patterns, the same behaviors, just year after year after year. Regular women sometimes tend to be in this endless cycle of nothingness. Let me know in the comment section if you know people if you know women out there and they may have a good heart. You may can see all of their potential better than they can see it themselves. But you see them and they're in this endless loop of nothingness. Same behaviors, dealing with the same guys, accepting the same BS, tolerating the same stuff year after year, and learn no lessons. There's no growth, just stagnation. And you can see, us chosen one women, we can see where they're going wrong at. We can see if they just fix this behavior. We can see if they just put a stop to something. We can see if they just set a boundary where they're going to have their breakthrough at, but they can't see it themselves. A chosen one woman can identify that, man. If I cut this person off, if I stop allowing this, if I don't do this, if I don't say that, if I put a boundary here, this is going to end that cycle. Y'all got me fucked up. Okay, that's the chosen one woman. And by the way, you guys, if you're new to the winner circle, if you get offended if I drop an F-bomb or something, this may not be the place for you because I get raw in these videos sometimes. So I don't want to offend anyone. Hey, listen, unsubscribe, do what you got to do, protect your peace. I won't be offended, I promise. Protect your peace if an F-bomb or a little bit of rawness offends you, okay? But a chosen one woman will literally be at home talking to herself like, I'll be fucked up, like, I look like. Like, that's how a chosen one operate. But a regular woman, she's the one hollering, I'm a boss, I'm this, I'm that, but constantly tolerating peasant treatment. Those are the non-chosen ones. Because the chosen one, she ain't out there, I'm a boss, be whoopty whoop whoop. She not doing none of that. She going home and she's self-reflecting. Hold on. I know I'm not playing. I know I'm not tripping. So-and-so had me real messed up. I know for a fact I saw what I saw. I know for a fact I felt what I felt. I know for a fact she analyzing things. She ain't out there getting ratchet, rowdy. She's analyzing things. Versus a regular woman, she the one out there. I'm a queen. I'm boss B this and whoop, 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 whoop. But the actions ain't lining up. She the big boss in her big bag, but the one depleting men for their money. And I'm not saying that men shouldn't be providers. That's another video for another topic. But she the one in her big bag, but draining those men. She the one in her big boss energy, but accepting bare minimum treatment. She the one in her big boss energy, but giving it up for a lobster dinner. I could go on and on and on about this topic, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, y'all. I love y'all so much. Listen, Chosen One women, I am so proud of you. You are on your personal growth and development journey. You looking better, ass getting fatter, you losing weight, your hair growing, your nails growing. You loving yourself more. You speaking positivity and light into your household. You taking care of your children. And that's a full-time job within itself. And you going to work. You are healing this world because you have pure heart and pure intentions. You have pure intentions when you hang out with your friends. You're not competing with them. You literally legit want to see everybody win. And as long as you have those pure intentions with that pure heart, and as long as you are constantly evolving, you're not in competition with nobody, you're in competition with yourself. How can I outdo me? How can I be a better woman every day? How can I be a great woman to my husband? How can I be a great woman to my boyfriend? How can I be a great mother? How can I be a great employee? How can I be a great business owner, a great entrepreneur? How can I show up and be a great friend? Keep on thriving, keep on evolving. I love y'all so much. You guys are, man, I've been talking to you on the phone. You guys are so beautiful, so talented. Chosen One women, I love you so much. Let me know what you thought about this video, and I'll see you next time.